Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So how is everybody doing today? Welcome to the studio and welcome to another stash busting session. So as you can hear in the corner, we do have little lady asleep, so I hope you don't mind. I'm sure she gets louder when I talk. Anyway, we are going to continue today doing some stash busting. So if you haven't seen part one, please do go back and check that out. We had some papers in a folder that I wanted to use up, and this is what we've got left. So I've got one, two, I didn't count actually how many we started off with, but we've got 3 full sheets left, and then we've got some scraggly bits as well. So I really want to use them all up. In the last video we did make 7 cards using it, so let's see how many more cards we can make, and the cards are just absolutely beautiful. So yeah, anyway, let's get on. I do have my bit box here, so we're going to be rooting through that. I also have some drill bits that I'm using for embellishments, because they really are good for embellishing your cards. They're not massive, they're just nice and small, and yeah, they're just delicate. They look really nice. So if you have any drill bits, don't get rid of them, they're perfect for this. The little ball I made myself, which is a little Mickey Mouse. I actually have a couple. Should be an glittery one really, shouldn't it? There we go. This one got a bit wonky when I was trying to unmold it. I unmolded it a bit too early, but how cute are them? So we do have our little pots. I'm going to pop my dimension on this one. Have my embellishment wand as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So I am going to be using the 6x6 card bases that I found in my stash as well, because I've been really enjoying using them. So that's what we're going to use. Now I've got this picture, I want to use that as well, and I think I want to use this as well somehow. I'm thinking maybe that can go, oh, something like that. And I'm thinking that maybe we have this in the background. So, you know, we don't have to use everything, which is great. We can cut things down. So I'm going to cut this down to 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Okay. Move these out of the way. And I am going to just grab my glue, which is here. So, and we're going to stick this down. Now I definitely want to use this bit of lace that we have, so I prepped it in the last video, so it'd be quite nice to use it, but I'm thinking of having it going across the bottom of this piece. So let's glue this bit down. Okay, and that's going to go, like I said, we're going to cut this down. There we go. So scissors. Right, so I'm going to just trim this off, and we're going to trim this side off. So there's that, and then I think I want this trim just along this bottom edge, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so because I just think it'll make it look pretty. Right, there we go. And then we're going to get rid of this extra. There's that bit and that bit. Okay. Oh, that looks lovely. That looks really pretty. Right. Now I'm wondering whether or not to add that. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to add that in up at the top, just so we don't waste it really. Well, let's add that in. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim this down as well. There we go. Right, okay, so now we've got that. We're going to pop this on. I'm going to actually have this raised up, but you know what? I think I want to have it matted on some of the paper, just so it stands out just that little bit more. Well, there we go. So I'm just gonna cut that down. And then I'm going to raise that up. So I'm just going to use some cardboard. Okay, so let's stick that down. There's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then she is just going to sit there. It's very pink, this card, I have to say. Very pink. But I'm liking it. It is very different. Oh, just thought I have this rosette as well. Oh, yes, that brings it to life, doesn't it? So I'm actually going to use a glue dot to stick this down with. Let me just move all those tapes. I got these from Temu, and you know, I'm really impressed with them. They're very sticky. Right, so I'll have that there. Like that. And there we have our first card for this video. I really like that. Do you know what I really like about it? All the different textures and just, yeah, just the feel of it. I think it's lovely. So there we go. Card number 1. So let's get on to our next one. Now I've got some more pink here. So I just want to see what size this is. So if I do this at 5.5 by 5.5, there's this. I'm going to cut a few of them down ready. So 5.25 by 5.25. Let's do it with all of them, just so that we are a bit more prepped, and then we can see exactly what we have. Okay. I love this green one. It's like a lace effect. It's absolutely beautiful. Right. Okay, so these ones should be able to, yeah. Do you know what? I know exactly what we're going to do. So we get the most out of the paper. So each sheet of A4 paper we're getting 2 cards out of by cutting it down to 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then we're left with 2 bits that are 5 3/4 by 2.5. So if we sort of stick to a very similar design on each one, so that's all of our cutting done. Okay, so what we can do then is we can grab these bits and we can pop them on just like that. So there's that one. But if we mix it all up, this one will need trimming. But yeah, I'm going to mix it up to see what we can sort of do. That one's a bit smaller, which I do know. I like that. A regular one there, and then, oh, that's not quite the same. Let's have a look what else we've got, because we've got a few bits here. I'm liking that. Right, okay, yeah, so I'm thinking that, and then I'll see where I can pop these in from there. Yeah, not quite sure, although I quite like them together. Yeah, I do like them together. A bit different, isn't it? But right, I won't use that. Right, okay, maybe. Let's see what happens. Right, so let's start with this one, and then we can just root through the bit box and just see what we can grab out of there to decorate these cards up with. So I think that might be the best way to go. Okay, so glue that on. I am going to grab my peel offs as well, because it's always nice to add some peel offs onto our pieces. Although I've just seen this gorgeous silver ribbon that might, yeah, that I think will look really, really nice. this is from when I was doing, what was I doing? I was making things the other day. Oh my goodness, why can't I remember the word? Christmas tags. I was making Christmas tags, so it's left over from that. So yeah, right. So I'm just gonna put glue on. Make sure there's plenty of glue on there, so we don't want it to come off. Now this glue does stick, but my what you call it, my thing's partially blocked, so not much glue is coming out. So that's why I'm sort of putting loads extra on. I just want to cut that. There we go. It's like a wire mesh ribbon. It's really, really nice. Really nice. Right, okay, so we've got that. Now there's lots and lots of bits within here. Oh, that would be nice actually. Instead of, oh, I put that on instead. Does it matter that I cover it up? Because that actually looks really, really nice. Yes, we can do it because, oh, and I like this as well on there. Right, okay, I am sort of slightly knowing what we're doing with this one. Ooh, we've got these. I love these. These are hearts, black hearts. That, yeah, they're like cabochons. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, I am going to pop it on some foam down one side, just because there is a ridge there. And do you know what? I'm just going to go in with my double-sided tape for this, and I'll put a bit of, oh, I'll put a bit of glue on as well. Okay. Right. Oh, I've done the foam tape on the wrong side, you silly person. Right. Okay, because I've done that, I'm going to put cardboard on this side and then we glue it. Oh, I can't believe it did that. You silly woman. Right, and then, so it's going to be quite, oh, loving that. Yeah, quite dimensional. Oh, it's not, it doesn't feel too bad, but I am liking that. Now, I want an image now. Oh, I've got this little pink cat. No, I don't like the colours. Although, I quite like that. Yeah. Right, I'm liking that, and I think yeah, I don't think I want to change anything else on it or put anything else on. I think I'm just going to go with the hearts. So the little black cat eye hearts. Get it out. They're absolutely gorgeous, and it is worth getting a gem picky up tool though for them, because they're super smooth as well. Oh, not what I was expecting when I started out with this one, but actually I really, really like it. I like that pop of blue. I don't know why, but I do. I still feel like there's something just a little bit missing. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to put the cat on. Why not? Let's put the cat on. Let's do it. Oh, you're cute. And I feel like we need a bow. So I have a little bit of this ribbon left, lace, sorry, left, pink lace. So we're going to use that. Oh, yep, that's what it needed. It needed a bow. I think I'm going to put the bow just there. So the cat sat on it. Perfect. Right. I'm going to use a glue dot, which I don't normally use with my bows, as you know, but these ones seem to be okay. So we'll see how they hold up. Oh. Now I'm happy. Now I'm very, very happy. So there we go. That is card number 2. I will be back in 1 second. Right, okay, sorry about that. Husband rang me, so because I was really, drop them because I was really sort of into doing what I was doing. I carried on, so I haven't done anything other than just stick these bits on and put the peel offs on. I have on a couple of them only because I wanted to use the pink peel offs, but I had a lot of these ones on my sheet, so I wanted to see if there was anything that I could cover. So a couple of them have got their stuff, so I'll do them first. That I was thinking of adding, but then the rest I'll decide with you. It was only the ones with the pink holographic peel offs that I found like that I wanted to do something with, if that makes sense. So really quick and easy, because I decided right at the beginning of what we were going to do. That's what can make your cards quite quick. So it's something that I do. Oh, I need to pop that in my drawer. Ooh, I've just found some gorgeous jemmies in my drawer. Right, so I might have to use them. Yeah, so in my how many cards, I sort of pick a design, like I think of a design, or I'll pick a design that's I've seen that's inspired me, and then I'll make quite a few cards in that design. So it's what speeds up my card making, especially with the how many cards, because they take me several hours to complete. I do love making those videos, so they are fabulous. So for this one, I've just used my pink holographic, I think I've forgotten completely what I was talking about, but yeah, anyway, I've used the pink holographic wide peel offs from Love from Lizzie. Oh, I just think it adds that gorgeous sparkle to them. So really, really nice. Having a look to see what other bits and pieces we might have in here that we can sort of use. Because you just never know. You never know at all. Right. Ooh. Each day begins with gratitude. Oh, I like that butterfly. Maybe keep a few of these bits out. Yeah, I'm liking that butterfly. Right, okay, so let's add this butterfly on, and then I'm going to add some of these on in the, in the baby pink, I think, in this colour. Well, it's not quite the baby pink, but one. Now, I found these the other day, so I'm not sure. I'm thinking I maybe should have put some sticky on, but there we go. Absolutely gorgeous. So there is our next card all done. So I'm going to do this one now, and straight off I think I'm going to have a bumblebee on that one, because I think that will look really nice. Okay, so I'm going to glue this one down. I don't feel like I've dented the bit box as much as what I had hoped. I mean, we've used a few things, so you know, we're gonna have to think of other stash busting things. I do want to do a snippet roll. That is something that hopefully will be on the agenda soon, so that will help use quite a lot of the bits in my bit box. So snippet roll, I love using snippet rolls, and I haven't made one for about a year actually. Yeah, so that might be something that we do next with our stash busting journey. Oh, I like that. And like I said, I want the bee, but I'm going to have the bee raised up. So I'm just going to use a little bit of cardboard, like so. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to just, oh, perfect. And then I think I'm going to grab some of the drills and we're just going to stick them on. There we go. I'm going to use, because I do have that really nice colour. So there we go. That sort of nicely blends in. There we go. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So there's that one. Right, now for this one, these were cut out using my brother's Scan and Cut that did a terrible job. So they went in the rejects pile. Do you know what, let's cut you off. So I'm going to cut these out properly, because they can still be used. It's just the white border isn't very good. The white border is shocking. It's a machine, it's supposed to be precise, but nope. Right, okay, so again I'm just gonna, because that would annoy me, that white border. And there's the lady, she has got out of her bed, so she'll be wanting something. I'm gonna say she probably will want to go out. Right, there's one. This one isn't too bad, but still I can't live with it. How bad's that? Yeah. It's why I prefer to hand cut most of my ephemera that I sell. I do have a machine there to do it, but yeah, it just doesn't work. I am thinking though of investing in a Cricut as well, but yeah, that'll be, it's not going to be quite yet. It's going to be probably in the next year or so. But yeah, when I've used a lot of my stash up so that I can fit it in here, that's when we'll invest in one. So right, I'm just going to pop some. Yeah, she wants to go out, so I'm going to glue this down first. Okay, and then glue this one down like that, and then this one I'm going to have raised up. Okay, yeah, I don't know if you can hear her, she's trying to get out, so give me 2 seconds guys, because if I open the door then, there you go little lady. Mind you, I've opened it and she's just sat there and looked at me to say, well, I didn't really want to go out, ma'am. Oh, I quite like that yellow. That wasn't expected. I like that. Right, I need some more cardboard out. Let me go in my little drawer. I put a little drawer underneath my desk, so now I can have the stuff that I use all the time neatly tucked away, but in a little drawer. Oh, I like that a lot. Yeah, not a colour I would have thought would have went. Now, I think I want to have, do you know what, we're going to have the yellow ones. Now I've put glue on because I'm just going to pull them off the sticky stuff. It's easier. There we go. Just to add a little bit of contrast to it. Okay, that one and that one. Oh, I like that. I really like that. I think this one might be my favourite. Right, okay, so now that those ones are done, let's right, first of all let's cut this down because we probably will need more dimension. Yeah, so let's get these ones done. So we've just got, I've got 3 left here, and then we've got these little bits and pieces. So I think it's a little bit bits and pieces I'd like to have a play with. So I'm thinking sticking that there, actually what I might do is stick that there. Yeah, right. Oh yes, so we can get an extra card out. Oh, isn't that really good? Right, I am liking it. I'm going to have this as a top folding card as well. Yeah, now I wouldn't normally put patterns like this together. It's not something that, you know, I think any of us would do, but you know what, sometimes we can surprise ourselves in, you know, doing things like this, and it looking really good and really nice. And a lot of the time I think it depends as well on what you are putting on your design. So yeah, I am loving that. So I want to use the pink holographic again, so I'll show you, but I want the thick one. Right, sorry, I put them away. Well, when I say it, there they are. I've sort of put them away. They need to go back in their colours. Oh, honestly, why are you in the silver? You should be in the white. Okay, things are... So, while we're here, so this is a folder that I made. There is a YouTube video of how I made this folder, if you want to check it out. I'm sure I put all the like for like. And do you know what? I absolutely love it. And it's still holding up, which is really nice. Green and gold. Right. I did have gold somewhere. There we go. So, yeah, absolutely love it. It's always out on my desk. And it was actually inspired by a lady who is over on my YouTube channel, over on my Facebook group and my YouTube channel. So yeah, oh, I've forgotten her name. I'm so sorry. I want to say Susan, but I don't know if that is right. Anyway, it is fab idea, and this is held up perfectly well. I'm loving it. So it's just and it was made from a 12 by 12, so I want to say it was at Christmas that I did it. So there we go, everything's now tucked neatly back in. Why is green got two? How greedy of it. How very dare you, green. So yeah, and what I do is when I start running out of a colour, I go through my folders that I have, and then I double check. I have a look to see what I've got and what needs using up, sort of thing. So and if there's any certain ones that I want using up, they go in this binder, which means they're the ones that get used first. So I love it. Right, okay. Oh yes, we're going to, which means I can use these little bits. Not expecting that either. So I'm just going to use all of these end bits. Now I'm hoping I've definitely got something that will go quite nicely on this, although I've just seen something else that might go nice, a lot better. Yeah, I like that more. Right, so I can definitely get away with these, which is good. So I'm wondering if we do... No, I don't like that. I like that though. That is nice. Nope, that just doesn't look good. Oh, that does though. I like that. So that and that. With a butterfly. A lot. The good stuff. I like that. Now I'm going to move that over. There's a line right in the middle of it that I want to cover up, which is why I'm sort of, yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it, I have to say. I'm really liking that. And then, oh yeah, I'm loving that. So let's get it glued down. Let's get it glued down. So I'm going to start off at the top like this and glue all these bits down. As I said, no, I don't want to change them. Well, just like that. Okay, and then let's glue the back. I'm going to have that across there, and then we're going to glue the back of this like that, and then that's just going to go there. And then we have this gorgeous butterfly as well, which is just going to go there. I don't think... Oh, let's have a look. We do have some bees as well. Oh, I might have a bee. Oh, I might have two bees. Oh, I like it. I like it even more. Right, okay. Let's pop our bees on as well, because I really like how that looks. And there we have it. I'm actually to the point where, do I really want that on? Do I really want the butterfly on? No, I want this on instead. Right, there we go. Now I'm happy. Now I'm happy. So there we have it. There is our next card. How cool is that? Right, we've got 3 cards left to make. Not sure what time we're on because husband rang, so but yeah, hopefully it won't be too long. So we're going to use this one. Let's have a look. What about, right, I like that to-do list, but I know I've got other ones in here that have, yeah, so we've got Mum Life. I like the hearts, really like the hearts. Yeah, right, okay, so let's have a look to see what else we've got in here. Right, with that there, maybe with that there. I'm liking that. Excuse me. Oh, quite liking that as well. So, oh, I like that. I think I'm going to use that one on the other one. Oh, yeah, quite like that as well. Right, okay. Not what I was expecting, but I am liking it. Yeah, really liking that actually. So I think I'm just going to stick with that. I'm just seeing if what else is in this little, yeah, right, okay, so let's stick this all down. There's our first, and then the second, like so. And then I really like that because in theory they could be sailors, couldn't they? They definitely could. And then I'm going to have that sweet ticket. Why not? Right. I love crafting like this. I love seeing what I can put together, and using up stuff as well out of my stash. There's just something really cool about it. Now, do I want this butterfly on? I'm sort of looking at the butterfly thinking that would look cool. Oh, it would look cool. So let's use it. Right, and then we're just going to turn over. But yeah, I think it's amazing what we can put together, and it's not really stuff as well that you would expect to put together. So you know, it's stuff that you would sort of keep for something else. So I would normally put it with vintage stuff, not with bright colours. But yeah, I think that looks really nice. I really like that. Okay, so loving this flower. I think I've only got the one cut out, which is a shame because it would have looked lovely with a few. So let's have a look. Oh, we've got that. So I'm thinking let's do a collage one like we've just done, and see what we can do with it. I like that. Oh, I'm liking that as well. Maybe. Oh no, don't like that now. I'm loving this and this. Get rid of this. I don't like that. I'm loving them. So that I like, and that I like. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I'm going to do. So again, just so we get everything where we want it, I'm just going to glue the top bits down. There we go, and then turn it over and put glue on the back. Right, and then that's going to go just across there like that. And then we've got this which says free entry. Actually, I might do that because I don't want the words free entry, but I really like how the ticket looks. So I'm going to have this photo, which seems actually quite good because then we do actually have a photo on it. So again, just something a little different. Oh, I love rummaging through my little bit box. Love it. Let's have a look. Oh, don't know if I'd have enough. So yeah, let's have a look. I'm seeing, while I'm here, I'm sort of grabbing a few bits out for our next card as well that I think may look quite nice. So although I think that would go, yeah, that looks beautiful. And then I think we have the bees, so probably we need to be careful because there's a little fairy there. Yeah, I like that one. Right, okay, so let's get this stuck down onto our card base, and then we've just got the one card left to do, and then we have Stash Busted another folder from my shelf. I need to count, I'll have to count how many folders I've got, just so that you sort of get the understanding of how many I need to empty, or how many I'd like to empty. Right, okay, so I'm going to pop all of this back. Oh, and have that shine brightly on that one. Right, this bit of paper and this bit of paper I'm not going to use, so I'm just going to pop it into, I can't believe I'm saying it, but into my little bin. Yeah, right. Now I want to finish this one off with some gemmies. Right, okay, so they're all nicely in there now. Get rid of you. You can go in there. Oh, nice little pink flower. Yeah, right, let's use you. Let's pop you on there. So there we have it. There is another card. And then for our final card, we're doing this one. Okay, so I should have really grabbed a card base first. So let's stick this down. Okay, like so. And then I'm going to stick this down. And that's just going to go across there. And then we've got our bumblebees, which I'm going to have one there. And then this one, as if it's going on to, I'm going to call it a poppy plant. It looks like, you know, when the poppies are finished. Looks like the seed thing in the middle. Right. And then shine brightly. And then we're finishing it off with some gems. So just 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. And there we have it. There is that card. So let me pop my lid back on my glue so that doesn't dry out, and let me close. So it doesn't look like we've used much from the bit box. It still looks quite full, but you know, we will get there. I do keep all of my words in here as well, although I should keep some out because I've got a few things planned this afternoon, which is going to be so much fun. So that is the bit box. We have finished off that folder, which is fabulous. Yeah, and we've made some more cards. So let me move everything out the way. Oh, why won't you go? There we go. So we've got, how many did we make today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've made 9 cards today and 7 the other day. So that gives us 16 cards from those few bits of paper. I think they're all beautiful in their own right. Yeah, absolutely love them. So I just want to say, can we zoom out? There we go. I just want to say a big thank you for spending your time here with me. I really do hope that you've enjoyed watching this series. Do you know what? I either need to move my camera or I need to move all this rubbish off my desk because I don't even see all that rubbish. Let's move these up. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to move them up. There we go. just so that, there we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah, I seriously, guys, I need to, empty that out. But there you have it. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Also, please like, share and comment on this video. It is really, really, really helpful to my channel, and it helps get this video out to other people as well. I hope you've stash busted along with me as well, because that would be cool if you have. I'd love to see the photos so you can share them over on my Facebook group. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, please do stay safe and happy crafting. Bye.